Welcome back to my channel. It's naturally Nami. Today's video is a know before you go. So first off, it's a small beach town on the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica. You may have heard of Limon. Puerto Viejo is about an hour drive south of Limon. It's also on the border of Panama. And so you have Bocas del Toro, which is a big stretch of islands. It's a good weekend trip. If you want to know more about a weekend trip in Bocas del Toro, go to my vlog that I posted in Life of Nami, and you can see a little bit of about what life is like there. But for this video, for the know before you go, that's just a little bit about Puerto Viejo. Okay, so it is small. It's less than 10,000 people that live here. It is a weekender town. It's about 4 hours away from San Jose, Costa Rica, which is the capital of Costa Rica and the biggest city. It's about a 4 hour drive, 3 or 4 hour drive from there, or a 1 hour flight from there. You can take a flight. It's domestic only with Santa flights, I think. Very much so a relaxed vibe. It's giving beach town. You're surfing. There's 2 national parks. We'll get into that later, but it's beach vibe. It's relaxation. If you're looking to do anything other than that, maybe rethink the trip. It's home to a rich Afro-Caribbean culture and heritage. So if you are melanated, this place is going to be perfect for you. If you are worried about going to a country and not speaking the language and how you're going to get around and everything like that, never fear. You can speak English here. They do speak Spanish. They also have a big Rasta community here, so they speak English as well. It's pretty easy to get around. It is obviously a Hispanic country, and so respect them and learn some words. Try. They're not gonna come down on you for it, but yeah, if you don't speak good Spanish or any Spanish at all, this would be a good place for you to learn. Okay, if you're coming here to live and you're worried about visas, or if you're just traveling and you're worried about visas, don't worry about the visa, at least if you're from the United States. I can only speak on the United States because that's where I'm from. But yeah, you don't need a visa. You do need proof of a return ticket home, and you can find that on Onward. It's a site that allows you to purchase reservations. I think it's like $14, but I always have one of those ready to go when I'm entering a new country, because you never know if they're going to be lax. Some people say you don't need it. Other people have airlines that make them book a return ticket, period. Like, you can't get on the plane unless you have a return ticket. So your visa will last you for usually about 6 months. Right now they've been stamping 6 months, 180 days. The typical before that was 3 months. If you need an extension, you could just hop out the country, go over to Bocas, which is like a 2 hour drive away, or shuttle right away, and then come back. So if you are wanting to live here and you want to work here as well, or at least not in the country, but you'd like to, bring your work from your country into this country, that's also fine on a regular visa. And what you do want to remember is that in traveling anywhere, you want your passport to have at least 6 months before it expires, because they will not let you in sometimes if that is the case. If you want to check out what's going before you come, a good way to do that is to join a Facebook group. They have expats of Costa Rica. If you are melanated, they also have black expats of Limon and Puerto Viejo, I think. I don't know, I'll link it down in the description because I'm not sure exactly what the words are, but you can type in Black groups Costa Rica, or just traveling group Costa Rica. You'll find it on Facebook. In those, you can find the links on WhatsApp, but I'll also link my blog that has the WhatsApp group links, the specific ones. There's a few different ones. It's like Borrow, Buy, Trade, Sale. There's a Spirit of Caribe group. There's also a WhatsApp group for the kids and an events group as well. So there's about like 4 or 5 groups. I'll link the blog that has the links in them in the description for you if you're lazy. So although it is a small town, and maybe if you watched my other videos, you might think that there's absolutely nothing to do here, because that's what I rave about. But there is like a lot of activities that you can do. Contradicting, I know, but hear me out. There's like lots of yoga. So if you like to go and take your yoga classes, I do my yoga by myself, or I have teachers that I like to watch online on the off chance that my yoga people that I resonate with are not teaching. But if you like to practice in a studio or in a cool spot, there are cool spots to do that, and other types of exercising and I can't think of the word right now, but like yoga, acro yoga. They have aerial yoga. I don't know if that's yoga, but the acrobat stuff. Yeah, they just offer a lot of different classes around here at Kona, Amaser. There's a dance center, or like a center, I guess you could say, in the middle of town, right by where the farmers market is held. And you can take Zumba classes there. There's different little classes and things to take. So there is that. You just kind of have to figure out where you want to go, how far your bicycle is, what's around you. If you like to do lots of classes and things, you're probably going to want to stay near Cocles or Puerto Viejo. Okay, so besides classes, there's surfing. There's a lot of spots to surf out here. You can go Cocles, you can go Playa Grande, you can also do Manzanillo. The reef is crazy, so the waves do get big here. If you're a nature lover and you want to be in the jungle with all the mosquitoes and poison frogs, you will be in Cayuita National Park or Manzanillo. Or you can also book a tour to like go on a hike through the indigenous lands with a tour guide. I haven't been on one of those, but I know that they have a few different tours available. So you can do that. There's also like bird watching. If you want to go snorkeling, you'll go to Cayuita. You can also go to Arrecife. And there's some points even around town that have like nice, cute little reefs and stuff. Okay, so weather-wise, there's two seasons here. There's rainy season and there's dry season. Even in the rainy season, you're still gonna have pockets of sun on the daily, usually, unless there's a storm. Otherwise, if you stay on the beach, which is not too hard to do, like you're gonna get a nice breeze. It can get honestly chilly at night, depending on which season it is. Cold breeze is coming in, especially the winds with the rain and like everything together. It can get chilly enough to like want to have a blanket or want to wear something on your arms. So that's really nice. That doesn't happen super often though. It's mostly humid. The air is dense, but it's really not unbearable. I've been in Thailand, I've been in Bangkok, which was extremely sweltering hot. Also been in Arizona, the desert. I've been in Puerto Rico and Cuba. Like this weather is really not that hot, at least in the 8 months that I've been here. I felt it be hot, but not like unbearable. Oh my God, at least for me. The water is warm water. We do have rivers feeding into the ocean here, so you can get a mix of like cool river water. Oh, it's starting to rain. Yeah, the water is warm. It's very refreshing. It feels very nice and soft. It's really amazing. Okay, this is for the people who are moving here. If you are moving here, there is like no postal system. You don't get packages delivered to your house unless maybe you're like in an apartment or something. I've lived in 3 different places and none of them had addresses. That's like not even a thing. They don't have numbers. You will see like Casa Habana, the names and stuff, but you're not gonna see like if your house especially is not a like built up Airbnb or like a finca or something, and nobody's gonna know where you're at. There is a mailbox in town. Apparently, you can get packages there, but that wasn't the case for me, and I had a local send me a package. So that did not work in my case. It got returned to sender. There is something called dual here. It's supposed to be $7 per pound for shipping. You're supposed to be able to order Amazon through it, and you would pick it up in town at the dual shipping center. I have not tried it. I've heard through the grapevine that it works. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like interesting sending things through countries and stuff anyways, because is it really going to get there? Like it has to go through a lot of things. Sometimes our packages don't even show up in the States and it's like, what are you doing? So yeah, I don't know about shipping. I would bring everything and anything that you need to bring. I would put more weight in going into Bocas and getting whatever I need, or going into San Jose and getting whatever I need. So that's a little insight on like packages and sending mail, everything like that. It was like too much for me to mess with. Okay, before you come here, make sure that you have travel insurance. There's so many ways to get travel insurance. You can get it through your airplane, your flight. What is it called? You can get your travel insurance through your airlines. You can get travel insurance on your credit card. Sometimes if you buy your tickets with your credit card, it automatically has insurance. Or you can also look up safetywing.com and you can get your insurance there, and you can use my code down below or just follow the link down below to get that. That is the best insurance. I've had it since I've been traveling the world, and it's super cheap. I pay $45 a month for mine, for me and Wilder, and it covers everything. It covers accidental death, it covers if you need dental work done, any type of injury that occurs while you're here. It even covers like more extreme surfing, snowboarding, like sports and things like that, as long as it's not professional, which is really cool. It also covers your luggage. It covers if you had to book it back to your country for a death or something important, emergency. It covers a lot of different things, and it's cheap. You don't have to do it for a month. You could do it for however long you're staying. And yeah, it's really easy to use. They reimburse you quickly. Everything goes very smoothly. So check out Safety Wing and get your insurance, because there's poisonous frogs here. There's crazy, deadly, poisonous snakes. There's lots of things that you just want to be on the safe side. So it doesn't cost too much. Get your insurance. If you're looking to come here and do a work exchange, they have that available at a lot of the different farms, or fincas as they call them. If you want to volunteer, Jaguar Rescue Center always needs volunteers and people to help. You can donate to them, or you can check them out in the link in the description as well. If you're wanting to volunteer, you can also volunteer helping kids surf in Cayuita. There's lots of opportunities to get in there and help around here. So you just kind of have to ask around, but those are a few ways that you can get in. Okay, a few essential spots. If you need to print out papers, what else do you do there? If you need to print things, you can go to the library. There's a library in town by Old Harbor. They do lamination. They can print out books for you. They can print out whatever you need. It's not a book library, but it is more like a FedEx printing shop, so you can go there. There are multiple ATMs downtown. Everybody will tell you Banco Nacional, which is like across the road from the Mercadito when you first get into town. In that same building structure. Oh my god, there's a centipede. Wait, I'm gonna get it away because I don't want it to come near me. Go away, go away. Choose a different path, buddy. Choose a different path. Yeah, ATMs. There is an ATM, Banco Nacional. There's also an ATM that will give you USD and colones right around the corner, right before you get to Old Harbor. It's in like, you have to like open the door, and then it's in there. They also have AC, just in case you wanted to like get in there for a second and mess around. And then there's an ATM in Mega Super, which is one of the grocery stores that's like towards the back of the town. Yeah, I don't know, but I didn't know that there was that many ATMs. I thought there was only one, and then I found out there was more. So there are a few medical centers in case of an emergency, so you can just type in clinic and you'll find those on Google Maps. And there are a few different herb spots. I've heard of Pachamama. I haven't been there, but that's supposed to be down near Coplis. There is Nami, which is right by Old Harbor. There's also Biomercado, and that is, I can't remember where that is in town. It's like down one of the streets. You can find it. Just type in Biomercado and you'll be fine. But that also is a place that has herbs for sale and other things like mushrooms. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that you might need to know before you go. It's pretty simple, guys. Like, this is, yeah, it's a pretty simple place to be in. Except for when you're trying to make a video. No, I'm just kidding. If you're interested in knowing a little bit more about house hunting, I have some good information on that in my previous blog. If you're interested in the cost of living in Puerto Viejo, I did make a video, so I'll go ahead and link that down below. You can watch that. I talk about housing costs, I talk about utilities, I talk about all the things. I even give you a little bit more of an inside scoop on what it's going to look like. So yeah, check that out. I also have 6 months in Costa Rica and how I feel, a little bit more of an inside scoop on what's going on around here, the type of energy that you're dealing with, and just my experience in being here. Check out my survey if you'd like to go on a trip with me. Follow the link below for a Trova trip, and we can find out where we will be meeting up around the world and having fun. You can follow me on Instagram, Nami Hewitt. You can follow me on TikTok, Nami Hewitt. I do have a lot of different videos on TikTok. If you didn't know before watching this video, I was in Thailand last year, and I have loads of information on living in Chiang Mai, Thailand, so you can also check that out. It is a very similar vibe to Puerto Viejo, and so if you're just looking at different places you might want to travel to or live in, especially if you have children, I definitely recommend checking out some of my blogs on Thailand. If you are wanting a free international travel planning checklist and breakdown, go ahead and look in the description for that, or head on over to my website naturallynami.com, and you can get that there for free. Speaking of naturallynami.com, I have lots and lots and lots of blogs on Thailand, on Chiang Mai, on traveling over there on my site. They're juicy. They give lots of information between my TikTok, my blogs, and my YouTube. Any questions that you may have will be answered. I'm not even joking. And if it's not, feel free to DM me and ask, because I'm nice and I love to share the knowledge that I find along the way. So yeah, thanks for watching today. If I have not touched on something in Puerto Viejo, Costa Rica that you'd like to know, please let me know, and I'd love to make a video about it. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.